Hey guys, today's story involves crappy relationships. This story really isn't mine, but my friend agreed for me to share it here. This happened about 2 years ago, and my friend, who we'll call Natalie, used to play in a Warhammer game with her friends. Now, first of all, Natalie is a really thoughtful and generous person with her friends, and it's important for the story, because if she likes you, she'll make nice gifts for you, buy you coffee or beer when you hang out, etc. Spending money for others isn't a problem for her. Another important point is that she really invests herself into everything that she does, and she really loved the Warhammer campaign. She could talk for hours about her PC Bard, their wacky little adventures, and she even frequently helped their DM with the campaign, such as making accessories and letters and other little gubbins. And then we come to the DM. He isn't that guy, and everything was fine for a long time. Their campaign was going for 2 years and everyone loved it. The main problem was the DM's girlfriend, Anne. Anne was a fine player, but she's the type of person who will complain about how she's feeling bad all the time and won't do anything about it. I can't say if she was depressed or not, but she didn't bother to even attempt to find help. And she would always have some sort of excuse, and her boyfriend was really supportive about her depression, as well as many other things, which caused issues because she would either enforce him to cancel their plans or gaslight him. The DM told Natalie how his relationship with Anne wasn't going well at all, and how he felt bad about it. But he didn't want to break up, because he felt responsibility for her and her mental health. Natalie tried to convince him to dump Anne, but he was always dismissive with any arguments, and you could really see how toxic the situation was, even before the following event. The DM also had his issues. You can kind of even call him dumb with money. He had bought a new console at the end of the month, which is a pretty big expenditure, right? Well, he apparently forgot to leave some money for rent. So he went to cry with Natalie and asked her to give him some money for rent. Natalie, of course, being poor naive Natalie, gave him money. They were close friends after all, and if I remember correctly, she gave him about $160 in cash. Not such a small amount, and everything was fine until the next day of the session. The DM postponed the meeting at the last minute, and the next day, he called Natalie to tell her that she was kicked from the campaign. The campaign that she loved so much. Why? Anne found out that Natalie told the DM to split up with her, and she had a huge argument about Natalie. Maybe she was even jealous about her, even though Natalie was gay, or just wanted to get revenge on her. In any case, Anne had forced the DM to kick Natalie from their 2-year campaign, even when she was just a good friend to him, and even gave him money when he needed it. Natalie was devastated, and the DM cut her off. Their Discord chats, and blocked any contact, even his phone number. And this was 2 years ago, and he still doesn't talk to her. Other players have tried to talk with him, but to no avail, and he never gave back the money. Maybe it's a bittersweet ending, but Natalie found a new group. She still loves RPGs, and she's a little bit more careful with her money. Well guys, today's words of the day are toxic relationship. But seriously though, Anne is a bit of a jerk, for lacking of a better word. The DM would probably be better off in every sense of the word if he got rid of Anne. She sounds manipulative, and she sounds like a truly despicable person. It's kind of a good thing depending on how you look at it, because now she doesn't have to deal with this guy and his crazy girlfriend. And she might have learned some valuable lessons. $160 is a pretty good amount, but it's a good thing that it wasn't even more if she was bad with her money, like 500 or 1,000 or God knows what. But in any case, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, maybe think about subscribing and joining my Discord. But, as always, have a good one, and happy holidays.